Shortly after the Battle of Rogas, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Han Solo managed to get their hands on an Imperial Star Destroyer. They were going to use it to help liberate a besieged rebel ally, but Darth Vader managed to find them before they could help. But something happened that nobody could have expected. Vader turned his TIE fighter against his own Star Destroyer and eviscerated it. Why did he blow apart his own capital ship? What purpose did it serve? That's today's underrated moment. For Luke, the fight wasn't over. Though the rebels had managed to evacuate their troops before their prize Star Destroyer began its descent to death, Skywalker felt he had some unfinished business to complete with Darth Vader. As the Sith Lord's TIE Interceptor flew the remains of the space battle, trying to make sense of it all and find a clear target, he too knew that Luke would feel compelled to stand off against him. It was unfinished business for Vader too. Stopping the stolen Star Destroyer was only part of the mission for the Sith Lord. In reality, he'd sent his dreaded Scar troopers to the ship in hopes of capturing Luke, entrusting the lightsaber wielding and increasingly violent Sergeant Kreel with disarming Skywalker and bringing him into Imperial custody. Vader saw no reason his object could go awry. The rebels were essentially trapped on a ship that, although they controlled it, was foreign to them. An Imperial insurrection shouldn't have resulted in a quick and swift removal, but alas, the rebels overcame. Even in Kreel's one-on-one fight with Luke, a face-off the Vader commentated on through the Imperial comm system as he strictly instructed the sergeant not to kill the boy, the Empire lost again. This all worked to enrage Vader, whose anger, once unleashed, has done terrible things in his storied past. It's what thrashed all of his training as a Jedi and caused his fall to the dark side, a fall from grace that saw him become one of the most evil powers in the galaxy. As the rebels evacuated the Star Destroyer in ships, escape pods, and essentially any vessel they could find, the sense of chaos and panic started to transform into highly amplified relief. Amidst the mid-air explosions and dogfights, two particular powerful enemy fighters, the X-Wing of Luke Skywalker and TIE Interceptor of Darth Vader, were becoming undoubtedly drawn to each other. As Luke's friends desperately piled into the Falcon to jump ship, they realized Luke was not following suit. Desperately reminding Luke of what's at stake with the mission as a whole and what they've already lost, they implored him not to pursue Vader as he sped across the suspended battlefield. Vader knew this would tap into Luke's anger. He could feel it. Through the power of the Force, he started to draw Luke closer in for a dogfight, as Vader also knew that Luke would not best him in a starfight battle. The pull was strong. Luke believed his powers would be greater developed with every battle, meaning he may finally be able to beat Vader. As the two ships drew closer and closer, Skywalker started to realize what his friends' pleas meant. This battle wasn't just about him or Vader. It was about the rebellion, and those lucky enough to survive the risky mission deserved it in the end. Next time I'll be ready. Luke's X-Wing sped away. Now Skywalker had slipped from Vader's grasp twice in one battle. Though seemingly emotionless due to his signature helmet, the Sith Lord's inner anger was absolutely seething. Humiliated, disappointed, and let down, he turned back to his Imperial fleet, flanked by two Star Destroyers. Without any lowly Imperial officers or troops to take his anger out on like he usually would, through either a force choke or a lightsaber trashing, all his pent-up aggression led to him unleashing a rain of laser fire upon his own Star Destroyer. Vader shamelessly and cruelly sacrificed the many serving Imperial troops and officers simply to appease his own out-of-control anger. The tiny bursts of green blaster fire resulted in massive fiery explosions of red, orange, and white as his relentless attack engulfed the massive cruiser in flames. All Vader could see was red. Nothing but a blind rage and disregard for any of his underlings. "You have failed me in every conceivable way," he informed Kreel over their comm system. If he wasn't already fully Sith, this was just more proof that Anakin was truly lost to anger and hate, lost to the dark side.